Whether you believe in ghosts or not, America's communities are full of them. We've compiled a list of some of the world's creepiest locations, including haunted fortresses and terrible tales of agony and death. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we'll take a look at the world's top 10 haunted houses in the world. Before you begin, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Number 10. Versailles, France. According to one study, of the world's countries, the French are the least likely to believe in ghosts. British women from Oxford were among the visitors who saw one of the most famous time slips of all, and Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain had an encounter with Marie Antoinette's ghost at the Petit Trianon in the gardens of Versailles in August 1901. Belief in the supernatural can go out of style, and one story kicked off a decades-long craze for time-slip ghosts. Number 9. Glamis Castle, Scotland. The turreted fortress, one of Scotland's most enticing folklore haunts, has more historical ghosts than a rookery. Practically all of them are linked to betrayal, witchcraft, and brutality. Glamis, a phantom African pageboy seen by a young queen mother. It was her childhood home. A witch in the chapel, a tongueless woman screaming in the park, a man playing dice with the devil in a sealed room. Specters in chain mail, a gibbering madman on the roof, and numerous other Halloween-like oniric taints, was gifted to the Lion family. Number 8. Hinton, Ampner, Hampshire, UK. The source for Henry James' 1898 novella The Turn of the Screw, according to noted British historian and broadcaster Sir Christopher Frayling, is this haunting, the property owner's mistress, Lordstall, was regarded locally as an evil liver, and her death in 1754 sparked a series of amusing events. The real version of the event was delivered to James by the Archbishop of Canterbury, who was well known among the Anglican church establishment. A mother fought tooth and nail outside her children's nursery in the ancient Elizabethan house, since gone. The property is presently owned by the National Trust. Number 7. Boardvatnet, Sweden. According to some analysts, ghost hunting is becoming a popular secular religion in Scandinavia. Would you like to spend the night in a haunted vicarage in Jämtland, where you might wake up to 3 cobwebby phantom females staring at you? In this lovely little wooden manse, generations of clergymen have been plagued by poltergeist activity and apparitions. It's all very Bergman-esque. It has a restaurant, and you can even hire out the entire house. But hurry, it will close in a few days for the winter. The webpage is only available in Swedish. Number 6. Amityville, Long Island, US. Please don't knock on this private home's door. Nevertheless, you are welcome to gaze at the house that inspired a horror series and dozens of books from the outside. The narrative of 112 Ocean Avenue begins in December 1975, when the Lutz family moved into a house that had recently been the scene of a brutal family massacre. According to all reports, part of the furniture was still present. The infestation of flies was only the beginning of a series of diabolical happenings. Danny Lutz was just featured in a documentary on his childhood memories there. The verdict on this one is yet out. Number 5. Akigahara Forest, Japan. This gloomy and ominous sight has piqued the imagination of Japanese demonologists and ghost hunters for corner-of-the-eye experiences. One of the most popular spots in Japan to commit suicide is a 3,500-hectare forest of dense woodland at the foot of Mount Fuji. It's not a good idea to go off the beaten path, because naturally occurring magnetic anomalies add to the mystique as well as the risk of becoming lost. Some think this narrative first appeared in Saicho Matsumoto's 1960 novel Black Sea of Trees, but superstitions about this strange region appear to have existed much before that. Number 4. POVeglia Island, Venice, Italy. POVeglia's myth includes the claim that Venetians are too superstitious to take you there, which was in the news last year when its 99-year lease was up for sale. Tales of plague victims and insane institution directors can be found around the Venetian lagoon, which is littered with appropriately damaged buildings. The majority of the rumors concerning its spookiness appear to come from non-Venetian sources, such as a 2009 American show called Ghost Adventures. City Tours conducts tours of the island. The journey from San Marco Square takes 10 minutes. Number 3. Winchester House, San Jose, California, U.S. You can tour 110 of the 160 rooms of Winchester House if you speak to any American ghost hunting enthusiast. It was created on the orders of Sarah, the guilt-ridden widow of the gun that won the West manufacturer's son, and is full of dead ends and staircases that lead nowhere. She was reported to be afraid of the malevolent spirits summoned by this most effective and lethal of U.S. weapons. Look for repeats of the number 13 and spider web themes throughout the 2.5-hour trip, not approved by the National Rifle Association. Number 2. The Tower of London. This uncompromising castle, which was built in 1066 by William the Conqueror, has served a variety of purposes. It's best known, though, for its bloody history as a jail and execution site, where Henry VIII famously ordered the executions of 2 of his wives, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard. It's also where 2 young princes were imprisoned when their father, King Edward IV, died in 1483. Their bodies were not discovered until 1647. I was fortunate enough to be given a private tour of the tower after hours by yeoman warder George Abbott, the author of the most famous book on the subject of its ghosts. Historic royal palaces has recently grown more relaxed about allowing visitors in after hours. There are now only a few Sunday twilight excursions at 7 to 8:30 p.m. in November and no tours at all in December. Expect to hear about haunted sentinels and Anne Boleyn's headless ghost. Number 1. La Isla de las Muñecas, Mexico. Despite its UNESCO World Heritage classification for its well-preserved example of Aztec life, Xochimilco's Island of the Dolls has gained some internet celebrity. Hundreds of dolls and doll parts hang from trees and are spread throughout the grass at this spot, which is hidden among the region's many canals. Travel to Xochimilco, a suburb of Mexico City, via train, and then persuade a barge passenger that you must see the island. In this man-made Chinampa, old farming island, a terrifying array of decaying dolls dangle, allegedly the product of one individual who, rumor has it, went insane after the body of a kid washed up on his island. It's also been described as a type of art installation by some, because it appears to be haunted. Rumors of ghosts abound, making it an odd tourist destination. This concludes the video for the day. What are your thoughts on the list we've compiled? Please leave a remark below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates.